British military intelligence, in collusion with a U.S. tech company, is spying on Russian forces and apparently sharing the data with Ukraine, helping its troops target the Russian army. Those are the claims made by news outlet Grayzone, which has published leaked classified documents. According to the report, a U.S. firm called Anomaly 6 is providing intel on Russian military movements in real time using smartphone tracking devices. The data is allegedly sent to British intelligence via the private military group Prevail Partners and is then handed over to Ukraine to help its army target Russian forces.
Through aggressive harvesting of data, the technology has enabled the planning of military offensives and artillery attacks, assassinations, asset recruitment, and other measures. The leaked files raise serious questions about whether Anomaly 6 technology has been used throughout the Ukraine conflict in an array of targeted operations against specific individuals and infrastructure. If it has, Britain bears ultimate responsibility for the outcome of these disturbing actions, which in some cases amount to crimes against humanity.
This isn't the first time the Grayzone has exposed the involvement of the UK's intelligence agencies in the Ukraine conflict. Back in October, the outlet revealed that prior to the deadly terror attack on the Crimean Bridge, senior British intelligence officers drafted an elaborate plan to blow up the crossing using specially trained Ukrainian troops. In a separate report, the Grayzone also said it obtained documents revealing plans by British military intelligence to train covert Ukrainian troops with instructions to attack other Russian targets in Crimea. Kit Clarenberg, editor of the Grayzone and the journalist behind these reports, says innocent civilians could fall victim to Ukrainian attacks committed with UK intelligence tip-offs.
This is deeply disturbing when one considers that precise targeting would have been necessary in the murder of Darian Dugin via a terrorist car bomb attack in Moscow. So, yes, this raises obvious questions about whether this technology has been put to such murderous purposes. Now, there has been no consideration so far of the limits or restrictions that London places on what it shares with Ukraine. These files make pretty clear that there is none, and Ukraine can do almost anything it likes with this information. It's highly specific and targeted, but there is also a high risk of misidentification. This could mean innocent Russian civilians and indeed innocent Ukrainian civilians were wrongly identified as enemy soldiers or spies or collaborators. In an active war zone context, this is almost inevitably going to lead to their deaths, or indeed their capture and torture. The Ukrainians seem to have little compunction about doling out the most brutal consequences to captured prisoners of war, killing them en masse, which is a grave war crime. And if the misidentification is to be serious, if someone ends up killed as a result of this, even when they're completely innocent, the counterattack could be quite something.